Okay, time to review the Kwikset Smart Key Tryout key set. So excited to talk about the field application here. So we're looking for the locks that this will work on, and we're going to look for that little rectangle next to the keyway. And that should tell us a pretty good indicator that we're dealing with a smart key system. So there's 256 keys here. We'll just call it 250. I decided to take a fifth of those and to run through it kind of slow, just to see kind of a slow to moderate timeline of how long that would take. And then at the end I multiplied it by 5 because I used a fifth to get a really slow, like last ditch effort, like how long it would take if all the keys failed until the last key. And FYI, the manufacturer says it's a 98% success rate, that it won't open 100% of these doors, but 98%. So I worked through all of them kind of slow, kind of just fooling around. It took me a little less than 5 minutes, so we'll multiply that by 5. We're looking at about 20-21 minutes to get through the whole set. And don't forget, it could be way faster if you get the right key earlier. So here's a basic approach, which is I bought... Ooh, that arrow. We're working here. So this is the approach of, oh, I bought the tool, oh, I have it in the field, oh, let's use it, which is very basic. It's not someone that's dedicated to their craft. You put the box on the ground, you drop the keys in the box, you go, oh wait, we need a discard pile, what are we doing? So, not the best option. So I did spend quite a bit of time trying to really narrow down that time scale, so how we can get this done faster and more organized and more efficient, and how we could benefit ourselves in the field with a good system of target approach and gear deployment. So I used 2 climbing bags. They're the bags that rock climbers put chalk in. So I took 2 lightweight carabiners, 1 for each bag. Clip those little suckers on. I also have, if you want and if you need them, it could help in the field if you're doing this as a professional, if you're going to be hitting the same door twice for an emergency entry, or if there's multiple doors in the facility that might use the same key. Little mini carabiners with a key tag attached that you can write on that key tag which door that would go to. That's an option, not necessarily necessary. So I take my 2 bags, I pick which one I want to be my front bag, and I put all my keys in that, which bag I want to draw from. You could do 2 of the same bag, 2 different bags, doesn't matter. So I put all the keys in there. I'm going to shake it, try and get all those keys pushed down as far as I can, nice and snug. I'll clean any previous tags off the keys if I'm not using them. So on my waist bag, I'll also clip those little mini carabiners for key identification. I'll roll up the waist bag as small as I can. I'll stuff it into my key bag, or my front bag. Cinch that little guy down. And then I'll run that carabiner over the top to the drawstring. So it just kind of gives a little extra layer of protection, so that because this gear is not always in my go bag and not in my pockets, it just floats around in the trunk of my car or in my office. If it tips over, I don't want to lose all those keys. So I have a nice secure little package, and I look like a fucking professional now. Also, if you want repeat access to a door, you can check out Door Jam, DOORJAMM. That's once you get access to a door, you can keep the door open with those sweet rubber stretchy things. Here's a much better approach. So this is our system. We focus a lot, basically we focus only on field application of this skill set. So the subject matter expert approach is, I have a system. I've identified the right lock either before getting on scene or once I'm on scene. I've decided that this is my best method for entry. So this door was unlocked. I was trying to find the key that would lock it. So I put my key bag up front, and I put my waist bag in the back. And an easy way to remember this is you got the goods right up front, and everything that's waste comes out the back of you, right? So I know it's kind of gross, but now you won't forget your system in the field, and you won't go, do I clip the keys in the back and grab it and bring it to my front and try it? No, keep it simple. So when I discard keys, I throw them in the bag in the back. The nice thing is, if I want, I can ditch these bags pretty quickly. Or if I'm moving from door to door, I can bring them with me and just go from one bag to the other bag. So it's a pretty resilient system. It's really easy. You can do this with one hand because you'll have the keys at your waistline. You can also do this with 2 hands, which will really speed things up with your key selection, which we're going to move into next. So these little details really make you look like a professional. So there's 2 or 3 options here. The first option is I hunt and peck and I find a key and I draw that key up and I put it in the lock and I try it. Then what do I do with it? Do I have use key, a discard key, a keep key. Like, how many piles of keys am I going to have in one hand from one key ring? So instead of hunting and pecking and going, I want this key next, and which finger do I loop the key ring on? That really slows down your approach. And because you're going through 256 keys, worst case scenario, you should probably have something that is both effective and efficient. Something that makes really good sense and something that speeds up your entry. So the second option here, which I like a lot. If you've ever been a kid and you go to like a arcade and you got all these quarters in your hand, you'll line up the quarters, stack them on top one after the other. It makes it really easy to peel the quarter off the top, put it in the machine. Peel the quarter off the top, put it in the machine. So now I actually don't have to loop that keychain around any of my fingers. Once I'm done, I discard, and half of the key ring stays in my hand and half of the key ring or keychain falls between my fingers. So I peel one off, I try it in the keyway, I discard, and it just hangs uselessly. So now the key, I don't have to hunt for a key. I know I'm just peeling it right off the top. I also don't lose track. So these are some things you might want to apply. We have some big upcoming courses this year. I'm very excited to be bringing UTAC up a level. We hope to see you guys in the future. Please go to utac.io to check out more.